Minnesota in October. Don't interrupt. Darling, I'm in the zone. Why does everywhere I go just remind me of home? You know that state of gold with the bed. Them other places come close, but they don't compare.
Now I've been to New York,
come on,
Texas,
yeah,
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
Fresh off a flight to Boston, got a BZ in Maryland that I pipe too often. Headed right to Austin, most likely flossing. Tight, exhausted, high as a forklift. Handful of goons out in Colorado. Any given afternoon, you can catch a hollow. Honestly, it's the same out in Richmond, Virginia or California. Either state, you can get it. I done seen everywhere from Russia to Delaware. Trust me, I'm well aware. Barcelona to Bel Air, Petty to the Detroit. Don't tell him he saw how heavily he balls. Every project, every seashore. And I ain't content trying to see more nomadic. I probably wind up alone. All it takes is a melody to remind me of home.
Now I've been to New York,
come on,
Texas,
yeah,
Midwest, and it all reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California. Cause there's no place like California. California,
California, no place like California.
C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A all reminds me of C-A. Sean.
Live like it's Mardi Gras and go dumb with my whole squad and don't need no R&R. To regular life, I say au revoir. Hey, living life in the fast lane. May your pain only beat. So please come join me. One thing, good vibes only. I just stop. I'ma fill my cup. Got fire.
I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Titans going up against the Texans. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. It's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Mariota now to throw on first down. Complete to Wright. Give him 11 on the game there, and it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now Mariota out to the left here to Reed. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 3 yards to go here on second down. Second down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He finds Hearns left side. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's the type of play there that puts a defense into stress. Marcus Mariota on the run. You don't know whether he's going to take it downfield or throw the footballs we just saw there. And, boy, was he accurate with that one.
And, you know, the Oregon coaches offered him a scholarship without ever seeing him start a game because they... Saw him in camp. They saw plays like that. Offered him.
He didn't start very much in high school, but he started a lot once he got to Oregon.
So here we go. 1st and 10 now. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Let's go. Ryan 38.
Direct snap. This is Henry. And some space here. Cuts right. And he cuts it out and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Ryan Succop on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. In the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
Now let's go. No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. And he's got him over the middle, Fedorowicz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. As we get a glance at the starting lineup offensively, let's discuss the former Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry.
He was definitely disappointed that he dropped to the 2nd round. Only one running back went in the 1st. That was Ezekiel Elliott. But I think Derrick Henry has a chance to have a special NFL career. He's not just big and strong, has way better feet than he's ever been given credit for.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go now.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Trey McBride now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker, and on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Mariota to throw it this time. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And he's got it to Hearns. 18 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, Mariota. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Mariota on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And here comes the Texans now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away?
Oh, wide wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 83 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 77 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. So the pickup there for Lamar Miller, and he actually shredded his current team last year when he played against them. 175 yards, another 61 in the air, and 2 touchdowns.
I guess that's a classic example of if you can't stop him, go get him, put him on your team. Lamar Miller, a big-time pickup for the Texans.
Shift together here from the D-line. Osweiler is going to find his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
On third down, Osweiler gets it to Strong. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
First down, Mariota. Wright's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
On second down, here's Henry. And some room to work. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. So 1:55 to go in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. And this one caught by Delanie Walker. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now he's got one of the best in the game in Delanie Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Miller, the lone setback.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Green 39. Green 39.
Second and 10, it's Osweiler again. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Osweiler on second down. It's complete to Fuller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Henry takes a direct snap. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down following the run. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. To throw Mariota. Kendall Wright, the intended target. Third down here.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Allen Hurns in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense, because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said, well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Osweiler to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They come up in an offset eye. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And that's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out, and that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So it's his 2nd miss of the game. They both hurt. This one especially so.
Yeah, you've got a chance to give your guys a second-half lead, and they're counting on you to put them in front. And I tell you, there's no one more disappointed than he is that he let his guys down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. They go play action here on first down. They was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Check.
In motion is Fedorowicz. On first down, Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. It's Osweiler. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt. And so far, it's working for both of them. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Everyone's got 4 down. Leopard! Set! Blue, landed!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. This is the running back, Blue. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On third down, Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And that brings up fourth down. On now in a big spot in this ball game is the kicker, Nick Novak. This to break our fourth quarter tie.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. because the offense guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down. Mariota steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the right. And that's caught inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's Mariota, flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. In the red zone this time. Try to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Mariota to sneak it. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try to take the field goal out of it. I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here's Osweiler, and he whips that one incomplete there. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, Leopard.
Osweiler will throw again. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, Not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Osweiler. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Halfback sent in motion. Mariota to throw it this time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out comes Houston. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he's got Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Four down.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
Here we go now.
They'll put Fuller in motion right.
3-19.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
3 down. Now let's go. Detroit.
Back to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit.
Back to throw. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And he is going to lose. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Throwing here, Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mariota to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
He's back to throw. Can't find anyone open. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Miller, the lone setback, and the wideout in motion. Now it's Osweiler. That's caught at the 2. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. And quickly, they get to the line.
Leopard! 53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's in for the touchdown with the clock reading 000. And the extra point, if they hit it, will send this thing to overtime.
And that touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And he has got it. And to borrow a baseball expression, they're going to walk off a winner. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
On the return, it's McBride. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
But we stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now the first throw in overtime for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Well, there's another example of what Marcus Mariota brings to the game. Sweet feet that elude sticky situations. He knows how to get outside the pocket and get downfield. Last year as a rookie, he showed us exactly how to do it and do it well.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a first throw here in overtime. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish.
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. His throw incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So a big move here, plan to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Another pistol look here. Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Now what can Osweiler do here in overtime? And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Evades the tackler, and now some space. A big pickup there on the run. 37 yards.
Not a lot of dance steps in that run. That's much more like being that bowling ball, just going down and scattering some pins, breaking through contact, breaking through tackles, and he knows how to finish a run.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll try and pound it in with Fowler, the fullback. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. On now is Ryan. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will be their 3rd and final in this overtime session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't